What's up, guys? Dumbledore here, and I'm here to tell you that you're a lizard, Harry, in the world of Dark Souls. A lot has gone on since I fought Pikachu and Snorlax. I went around and upgraded all my stuff, so now I have a plus 10 Uchigatana. All my gear is up to plus 7, except for my shield. I have 2 attunement slots, as you can see I'm toggling now, and my Pyromancer glove is up to plus 10. So now I'm going to be doing some pyro damage. Additionally, I went and picked up the Lord Vessel, and I took it down. I talked to this guy. He took me to a different place to place it. But not a whole lot went on. I did a little bit of farming. The reason why I didn't film it was because I figured it would just be all like monotonous, boring stuff that I really wasn't doing anything. So what I wanted to do is, for this episode, is to prepare myself to take on the DLC. That's right, folks. I am taking you to the added content. The first thing that we need to do is warp to the parish for now. We have to go rescue Dusk from the Darkroot Basin, and then from there we have to go back to Anor Londo. By the end of this episode, you will be seeing the first boss inside of the DLC area. The way that the DLC works into the storyline of the main game is after rescuing Dusk, you go to the Duke's Archive, which is located right beside Anor Londo, and you pick up a pendant. Now, this isn't any ordinary pendant. This pendant used to belong to Manus, the primordial man. And Manus, he coveted this pendant, so now that we have it, he reaches through time and he grabs our ass and he, pulls us through some sort of portal butthole into the past. And then we have to fight our way to Manus to defeat him in order to get back to the present. Manus, I don't think it's, technically canon. I think it's fan canon right now that Manus is actually the furtive pygmy, as you saw in the intro to the video game. The reason why everybody thinks that Manus is the furtive pygmy is because he's always referred to as the primordial man, and the furtive pygmy is supposed to kind of be the one who found the Dark Soul, which then created humanity and all that other good stuff. So Manus, whenever we get to him, was once human. He's not going to look anything like a human by the time we get to him. But that's alright. I'll be honest, I've only ever fought him once. I played through the game several times, but every time I've done the DLC, I always get bored and I'm just like, I just want to play the regular game. I'll go through, I'll beat Artorias, I'll beat the Sanctuary Gargoyle, and sometimes I'll even beat Kalameet, but then I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going back to the main game. So let's see. I still have the Rusted Ring equipped, which is good. It's going to allow me to run through this water with no problem. Whenever I was fighting the Hydra, which was over here, I set about not wanting to come this way, because I would be coming back to it. This is what I'm referring to. We gotta save Dusk from an evil golem. Right there, that guy right there. This guy isn't your ordinary golem. He's an advanced golem. And he's kicking my ass. Lucky he just missed. I don't know why I'm not timing them dodges. And a piece of cake after I just got punched in the face repeatedly.
Most gracious.
So he shits out this girl. He gives prompt birth. Yes. So she disappears. You can now summon her at the water's edge, and then she sells stuff, but you know, I don't really care about that right now. Well, you know what? We'll go talk to her. I was gonna homeward bound out of here. That's alright. Because I think you have to talk to her in order to get her armor. And even though her armor is, we'll probably never wear it, the crown might come in handy when I fight Artorias. Because it boosts the, you know, the power of pyromancies. Spells in general, but pyromancies are a spell. Spell, 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 spell. Talk, talk, talk. We'll learn the proper bow. And we don't use any of that garbage. So now that she's rescued, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Another major reason why I chose to do the DLC now, as opposed to, you know, way later before I fight the last boss or whatever, is because I've never completed the DLC before I fought Sif. For those of you who don't know, Sif is one of the bosses. He's basically a giant wolf, and he protects the Covenant of Artorias. You know, he used to be the companion of a knight named Artorias. Artorias served under Gwen, who was the lightning-wielding fucker you saw at the beginning of the game. Anyway, so Sif, he's in the DLC, but as a pup. Like, he's kind of little, much smaller than he is when he's a boss. And since it's in the past, you know, we help him out. We end up fighting Artorias, but later we help out Sif. And if you complete the DLC before fighting Sif in the main game, he'll act as though he recognizes you in the boss fight. And he'll still fight you, but, you know, he'll come up to you and be like, "Oh, I know you. You know, you're pretty cool. You're cool people." I'm gonna try not to die to this guy. Let's try fire. This guy just doesn't want to die. He's taking quite a beating. Jesus Christ, man. There, about goddamn time. So I've never actually saw the animation where Sif recognizes you. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I want that to happen. It seems logical as far as, you know, what the game kind of wants you to do. Oh. Okay. You don't want to play nice. I see. Let's give you a little bit of fire. How about that? Look at that horse shit. Or should I say boar shit? Ah, bad puns. Overkill. So now that those fuckers are out of the way, I can light this bonfire and move the fuck along here. stamina regen. Now right up here is the second golem that we have to kill, and he'll drop the pendant, which will allow us to go into the past and do all sorts of Back to the Future shit. Oh yeah. Plus these guys. Ow. Ow. I hope I don't die here, that'd be really lame. I can work with some backstabs. The reason why these guys are all crystally is because the Duke's Archive is the home to Seath, that scaleless dragon that you saw at the beginning of the game. Or the Wet Turkey, as I think I referred to him as. So, the Duke's Archive refers to Seath being a Duke. Oh, for fuck's sakes. And, you know, because he's scaleless, he's obsessed with these crystals, which allows him to, you know, be scaly or have protection. Because apparently the dragons were only immortal because of their scales. Their scales made them immortal. And the lightning that peeled back the scales allowed them to be killed. And so that's kind of like plot line right there for you. I did not explain the plot even a little to you guys. So Seath, being a jealous little prick, he experiments on a ton of things with crystals, and so that's kind of interesting. Man, this asshole needs to get a life. These fucking crystals, guy. That's alright. Not a huge loss, but still a little bit of wasting time. Let's get rid of this ring. Like, what would be a good ring to fight these hot dogs? These assholes. Skill protection or ninja flip ring. I'm a little upset I now look like some burnt bacon. Because I got all dolled up before starting this episode. I died while farming, so I used the humanity rate before pressing the record button, but it all went to waste. Oh, for fuck's, come on. I don't know why it's not letting me backstab these one after they attack. I'm only mildly upset about that. Let's try some range on this guy here. First, fuck that banister. We need to fuck that up first. Oh, come on. There! I hit him. Took 10 tries, but I got it. Well, I'm doing relatively better now. Let's lure one more guy before we take on the golem. I think that was my biggest flaw last time. Asshole! Alright, now we can fight this guy. There we go. So he drops the broken pendant. And I'm just gonna run away from that asshole. Pull the lever. There we go. We'll bring it on with us. That's alright. We'll give him a ride. Dick! And finally, we can warp back to this place so we can walk to Darkroot Basin. Retroactively, I think I should have cut out most of this, but that's alright. I think I did too much last time, like before filming this. Like, you guys are probably scratching your head like, what the fuck is Lord Vessel? What's that thing? Basically, you get the Lord Vessel directly after you kill Ornstein and Snow from the princess. If you remember the portrait of a princess with huge tits, we actually get to meet her in person and stare at her huge titties. But in addition to having big tits, she also has the Lord Vessel, and that allows us to, you know, go place it on the Sunlight Altar, or an altar. That unlocks several areas of the game. Like, I wouldn't have been able to go into Duke's Archive, the place where I was just at, to get the pendant, unless I had the Lord Vessel. The same thing is true for Lost Izalith, which is an area with one of the major bosses. And there's one more. Oh, the Grave of Giants. I wouldn't have gone in there. Which I haven't even been to the catacombs yet. That's something I won't even do until kind of way late in the game. The Grave of Giants, or the, what is it? The catacombs. That's an area of the game that you don't want to fuck with, especially early. Oh, that guy just Supermaned all the way up here. Ass monkey. Yeah, take that. But if you remember the grave area that I went to when I first started the game, I ran through and picked up all those rare items, and I told you not to go there. The catacombs are just right below there. You have to go through the graveyard to get to it. And the enemies in there are much harder than even the skeletons in the graveyard. Actually, I think I'm going to be doing on good time. As soon as I get through here, I'm going to fight the Guardian, the Sanctuary Guardian. I'll see if I can cut out of that, and it should be good time. Like, this episode was mostly me doing nothing, you know, preparing to do the DLC, and then finally we're going to fight the first boss. So let's pick up this stuff. In this little butthole here, to another dimension, we'll examine it. And we get snatched up and slurped back into his asshole dimension. And we arrive at the Sanctuary Garden. There's a bonfire here, we're gonna light it. Toke up, rest up, whatever. I can't even level up. Lame. That's alright. The very first boss is actually right here. Not very far into the TLC, and they're already making us lose our minds in boss section. I should have put the ninja flip ring on. I wasn't thinking. So there's the second death of the video. I'm not even mad about that. I made a dumb mistake going in there. But I'm ready this time. I got the ninja flip ring on. We're all good. We can actually slice this guy's tail off, which is something that I probably won't do on purpose, but I'll do anyway, just because. I want to avoid getting hit by that at all costs. I think the tail instantly poisons. It actually took me forever to beat this guy on my one bro playthrough. Pick up our stuff, and we're nearing the end of the video. Now that that son of a bitch is dead and gone, we can advance through this gateway here, take us to the sanctuary. A really nice and peaceful place, I may say so myself. Possibly one of the most beautiful areas in the game. You know, for a game that's so melancholy the whole way through. It's a nice relief. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking me out. Thanks for bearing with me. Leave me a like, a subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever is necessary to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the